Hello, and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. Now, on this show, we help members of the public get the very best price for their antiques and valuables. We're going to sit you down with one of our regular dealers. Now, they're going to try and tempt you and buy your treasures off you for cash on the table today.
Go on, family, what do you think?
One more 10.
What do you think?
One more 10.
It seems like I'm vastly outnumbered here.
If I don't think that's enough money, I'm going to say, don't accept that. Have a gamble. Go to auction. You just might get a little bit more money there. Today, the show comes to you from Preston. There's a huge crowd of people. They've been here since early this morning. They are determined to do business, to walk away with cash in their pocket or gamble and go to auction. Either way, they want the real deal.
It's his first deal of the day, and James Late has an elegant cigarette case on his table.
I've got absolutely no idea how much it's worth. I'm kind of hoping your experts will tell me.
It's sort of slightly out of my field of expertise, but I'll have a go at it because it is quite nice quality and it's quite pretty.
Fingers crossed. I'll get a good deal.
Yeah, I'll have a punt at it. So you brought along a little bit of Persian art.
Yes.
What's the story? What's the history?
It belonged to my grandfather.
And was your grandfather from Persia?
No, he's half Armenian and half Iraqi, but
Right.
they did travel an awful lot.
Yeah.
And of course, when he passed away, he passed it on to my father, who
Yeah.
then passed it on to me.
And was your father a smoker? Has it been
No.
much used?
No,
It's a good thing
it
because,
was-
you know, once these are kept in the pocket for many years with coins and God knows what, you know, the enamel gets worn and
Scratched,
chipped.
yeah, mhm.
I noticed there is one.
All right.
I'll tell you about it later because it'll be my bargaining chip.
Oh, okay then.
The damage.
Fair enough.
So do you know roughly when he bought it?
I've got no idea,
No.
I'm sorry.
My feeling is it probably is 1910, 1920, and it's very typically Persian.
Sure.
But what I was saying earlier, there's this very obvious scratch here,
Scratch.
that someone's done with some keys or something in their pocket.
I see.
That really would need to be restored, but
Uh-huh.
you know, it's a minor point, to be honest. And I'm guessing it's probably silver.
Yes.
I don't think I can see any hallmarks anywhere, and I'm not even sure whether Persian silver was hallmark. Do you
No,
know about
no,
that?
it
never
wasn't,
was.
no,
It's
no.
probably not high-grade silver.
Yeah.
But as you're the third generation who's
Mm-hmm.
owned it, you're not tempted to keep it? Pass it on?
No, not really. No. I mean, it's just such hard work having to keep it all shining and
Yeah,
lovely. And of
yeah.
course, you have to display it or
Exactly, yeah.
or use it.
Well,
And
otherwise no point in having
I'm
things,
a
is there?
non-smoker, so exactly.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I'm
You could
hoping
keep your visiting cards in it. Surely
I suppose.
Surely you have those.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put some money on the table.
Okay.
See what you think.
Okay.
Gauge your reaction.
Okay.
I'd like to offer you 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. Tempted?
No.
Oh, no. Not
I'm
even
sorry.
tempted.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, well. It was a start, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes. I hope so.
David will tell you what it's worth.
Oh.
Nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Very decorative, beautiful enamel. Let me tell you what the independent valuers say. There's two estimates, but they both encompass between 180 to 300 pounds.
Okay.
I can see that getting up towards the 300 pounds in the sale room. So if you think along those lines and take away 15%, somewhere in between the 2 and 3 is probably what that's worth.
Thank you.
Okay, so 160 there, 180, 200, 220, 240, and I'm going to take a little bit in the other pocket, 250.
We're nearly there.
Are we?
Perhaps another 20?
Another 20, as well as the 10?
Yes.
All right, look, I'll stick another 20 on there. So do we have a deal at that?
I think we have a deal.
We have a deal?
We have
Excellent.
a deal.
Good-o. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
So I'll try and find a good home for it in the next few weeks.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I got £270 and I'm really, really, really pleased with the outcome.
I paid £270, which is probably a full price, but I think there's a profit. Might make 50 or 60 quid out of that.
Susan, we're delighted for you. We'll find out later if James makes his 50 quid profit. But first, it's over to Cheryl Halfpenny.
I'm very excited about this next item. This is something I like to buy. It's decorative, it's in lovely condition as well, and just something a bit different.
In all Cheryl's excitement, she's attracted a crowd. David and auctioneer John Gerard are keen to see if she puts her money where her mouth is.
Now tell me about this little box you brought along.
I don't know a lot about it, but it belonged to my ex-partner's mum's, and her auntie passed it down. He's had it for like 22 years now, just sat there, and he wants to buy, you know, something else or have a nice little trip somewhere or for you both, so.
Shall I maybe try and tell you a little bit what I think about it?
Yeah, she will, because we've been trying to find out.
Well, like we say, it's a little box casket, and these are like cameos. You've seen a cameo, ladies cameo many times with these sort of romantic scenes. I mean, there's lots and lots of them all dotted around. And let's open it up here. So it's a velvet lined box, and I'm just going to take one of these lovely bottles out. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah.
This is a thing of great quality. First I thought it was maybe ink bottles, but I think it's
a perfume.
perfumes
Yeah.
or, you know.
It's a bit quite girly in it, so.
Yes, and with these, as I say, romantic scenes, and it will have been really shiny gold, you know, like a little treasure box.
Well, I've had a good look at this, like I'm sure you have, John. What I like about this is we have this continental casket. It's ormolu, which is gilded bronze. It's just in wonderful condition. What's your thoughts on it? I mean, of its type, is just a good example.
It's an extremely good example, and it's clean, and that's the good thing about it. Cameos are good, not been touched, hinges firm, lock works. There's nothing you can complain about on it.
I think it's a great lot. The independent valuers are saying £300 to £500. What is John saying?
I was conservative at 400. I thought, you know, again, it's one of those come and get me buys, because I think there's nothing wrong with it. It's a perfect piece, good collectors out there for them, can't fault it.
OK, let's see what Cheryl puts on the table.
So, right, I'm going to put some cash on the table and see what you think. £50.
No, definitely not.
£100.
No. It was more than that 21 years ago, so.
Righty-ho. 150. Is that tempting you at all? David?
Don't you dare say
No, I'm just thinking that'll get me to Scotland,
David is
but that
saying
is it.
to you, ooh la la, what a fabulous item. That would have been owned by a wealthy lady in the second part of the 19th century. I can tell you that our independent valuers and auctioneers, they're all £300 to £500. I'm going to say to you, good buyers are picky and choosy, and that falls into the choosy category. It's a belter.
Oh.
I was just testing the water earlier.
Yeah.
200?
No.
250. 300, Pam. Now 300, you've got to get over 300 in auction to return you.
And we will. And we will.
I think just one more.
I think this is going to bring £500 in the auction. Take away 15%.
Shoot.
That's 75 quid. That would leave you with £425. Yeah. Now, our dealer's got to make a profit.
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon that's worth £400 to a dealer, and there's still plenty of profit left in it. Don't sell it, and they should get another 100 quid on there.
I was going to say one more.
Lot.
So there's one more, Pam, 350.
One more, and then we'll make a deal.
And you're going to shake my hand?
Definitely.
I think that's a fair price.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Quite shocked. Still shaking. But really good deal, definitely.
Another happy customer in Pamela. We're with John Parker, and he has an Art Nouveau style vase as his first item.
I do think it's worth at least £200, so, but I'm going to try and get as best I can out of it.
Go on, Viv, give it a good go.
I like the colour of your thing.
Thank you.
Very good colour,
Yes.
very regal.
I like the colour of your money.
We haven't seen any yet. What can you tell me about your sort of vase, I'll call it?
It's from my late husband's family.
Right.
My mother-in-law had it on Pride and Place, and then it came to our house. I did have to put it on show, but I've never really liked it at all.
It's what they call secessionist period.
Right.
It's about 100 and something years old, 1900. We've got green glass, we've got overlaid with copper. And I have to say, like you, I don't particularly like it.
No.
It's not my thing.
No.
But it's going to certainly appeal to somebody because it's got that sort of look about it.
Yes.
But, you know, if it's got a signature, Daum or one of the well-known glass factories,
Yes.
then obviously that helps. But let me see if I can tempt you. You know. How does that seem?
It's certainly worth more than that.
As I said, it's 120 is. Oh, here comes the boss.
Delightful. Very Art Nouveau-ish, isn't it? 120, bit on the low side.
Yes.
John, it's either more money, mate, or we're off to auction.
Ooh. Well, Viv, I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to ask you, is it a deal? And you're going to say, no, it's not a deal, we'll go to auction.
I need
The
to
very
see.
best of luck to you.
Thanks very
And
much.
it's very
Thank
nice to
you.
have met
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
John may have not rated it, but David thinks differently. Who's on the money? We'll find out shortly. Also coming up.
Maybe this is something extremely rare
Rare.
that we don't even know.
Absolutely, it could be.
But what is baffling David?
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal.
A few moments ago, we saw John make an offer on Viv's decorative glass and copper vase.
120, I'm going to leave it at that. And I do wish you all the very best.
Can David get her a good deal at auction? Let's find out as it goes under the gavel of auctioneer John Gerard.
Coming up now is your Art Nouveau glass vase stroke bowl. I thought it was very interesting and very Art Nouveau. The question with all these things today, a lot of them have moved out of fashion. It's a question, do we have someone in this sale room who is a collector of Art Nouveau, and will this appeal to them? We're about to find out. It's coming up now.
Lot 110, Bohemian, secessionist glass vase or bowl, set with green glass cabochons. Bid straight away at 160 on the internet, at 160.
Well, it's 160 on the internet.
£170, then it advanced on 170. At 170, then all finished at 170. At 170, and the advance on 170, 180. At 180, ladies bid at 180, and the advance on £180. In the room then at 180, we all sure? Are we all done at 180?
So the gavel has gone down at 180. Take away the commission. You're going home with 148 quid. Any idea what you spend the money on?
Well, I'm moving house, so I'll buy a vase I really like.
Okay, so Viv is going to buy a vase that she really likes, not the old green one that we've just sold. She's going home with 148 quid. That was the real deal.
That sounds like a good trade-off to me, Viv. We're back in the dealer's den with Simon Schneider. But what will he make of his next item?
Not sure I like this lot. It's a plated compact.
I took it out of the loft and because I want somebody else to appreciate it instead of it being stuck in the loft.
If it didn't have the mouse on it, it wouldn't be worth anything.
Oh dear, Jill, I'm not sure Simon's your guy, but maybe you can talk him round.
Right, Jill, you've brought in this compact.
Yeah.
With a little cartoon character on it,
Yeah.
who I believe is not Mickey Mouse.
No,
It's
Mortimer.
Mortimer Mouse. What can you tell
Before
me about
Mickey.
it?
All I know is that it was before Mickey and then obviously after Mickey took over. And it's very, very rare, I think. It's been in my loft for years and years. My mum died 15 years ago, and I thought, well, I think it's time to sell it.
Well,
you know.
what you've got, it's actually a compact.
Yeah.
And it's been a bit loved over the years, and a bit of the sort of probably had a mirror in there originally. It's not silver, it's silver plate. And to be quite frank, if it wasn't for that on it, it wouldn't be worth anything.
No, I thought that.
It would be a silver-plated compact in pretty sort of dire condition, and I don't think it would have any sort of value at all.
No.
But compacts are now quite collectible. People collect compacts. Now I'm going to offer you, for your Mortimer Mouse compact, £20.
No way.
No way. What, is that too much?
No. No way, no.
Am I getting warm?
No. Yeah. Ice.
Ice?
It's more valuable to me than £20.
I think I can understand that because of the sentimental attachment to it.
Yeah.
But go on then, say I went £30.
No.
Oh, that must be enough.
No.
Now, here's a man who likes a nice cartoon.
Well, you look at it, it's silver plate, compact case, the interior is a little bit worn, shall we say.
Distressed.
Normally, you would say it's a bin job, but maybe this is something extremely rare that we don't even know.
Absolutely, it could be.
Mortimer Mouse.
Or
So
it could just be a distressed plated compact that, as you so eloquently described, is fit for the bin.
I don't know what to say here. I think it probably is worth a bit more than 30 quid, but I'm only guessing.
Yeah.
If you want to gamble and go to the auction, I'll go with you. But will it sell? Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, I'm going to stick at my £30, Jill.
Thank
I
you.
think, I do agree with David, I think you might have a chance in auction. The beauty of the auction is nowadays that it's on the internet. So you might get someone sitting in New York in a high-rise building overlooking Park Avenue that's a film mogul that all he needs for his collection is that Mortimer Mouse compact, and who knows what it could make. Have I talked you into going to auction?
I'm going to auction.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yes.
All joking apart. Have you ever sold anything in auction before?
No.
Oh, well, you'll have a nice day there with David. You'll
Yeah?
enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm looking
And let's
forward.
hope we find that American mogul and you get millions of dollars for your compact.
Oh, I do too.
If you do, remember me, give me
I
a
will.
drink. Cheers.
you.
Thanks, Jim.
£30 wasn't enough. The sentimental value, it's not enough money, so I'm going to auction.
She's taking it to auction. Sometimes David Dickinson is a great help.
Simon, I hope you're going to be laughing on the other side of your face. Let's go straight to the sale room.
If we get lucky and we sell this, what are you going to do with the money?
I'm going to put it towards the kitchen.
OK, so towards the kitchen, there's a reserve of £60. Here we go now, this is it.
Lot 65, late 1920s, early 30s, compact of circular form, bids of £60 and advance on 60. At £60 and advance on 60, 570. At £70...
we passed the reserve.
70, 580. At 85, 90. 100. At £100, any advance on 100 with me at 100.
At £100?
Any advance on 100. At £100 and all finished at 100. At £100.
Gavel's gone down at £100.
Yes.
We've got some commission to take off.
Yeah.
And you're now going home with £82, which is going towards the new kitchen.
Yes.
Happy?
It is. I am happy, yeah.
We're both happy.
Yeah.
On the day, real deal, 82 quid.
Back with John Parker, and we're off to the world of the movies.
I brought a letter from Stan Laurel accompanied with the photograph which he signed for me, and I'm expecting to get around £400 to £500.
I'd be prepared to pay about around about £100 for it.
That's two very different figures, gentlemen. So, is there a deal to be had?
I'm Arthur.
You are the Arthur
I am,
in the letter?
yes.
How wonderful. And tell me how it all came about.
Well, I first wrote to him in about 1958, and he replied to me, so I started writing on a regular basis. I sent this photograph to him to sign, and here's the letter that actually confirms he signed this photograph.
Yes, yeah.
And in 1963, I actually visited him at the Oceana.
So why are you selling it? I mean, it's such a personal thing.
Well, I have several, so I'm not getting rid of my only one.
No, right, yes.
In fact, I have a photograph at home with both signatures on.
Oh, right.
That is not.
That is not for sale. Yes. Well, I must admit, I love things that have got a real bit of history, and we've got the written story, and when you come along and say, it's me, I am the Arthur, I mean, that just, it rings bells for me. It's a lovely photograph, and it says so much about them, him sort of looking, slightly askance, and then it's just wonderful. I love it. Anyway, now let me get out some precious lucre and see what we can do. So if I put 50 down, and...
That's nowhere near.
Is that nowhere near?
Nowhere near.
Because I don't know, you see, I'm batting in the dark here.
That's a fine mess you've got me into. OK, I can tell you that of all the autographs that come on this show, and over the years in auction, seeing autographs from presidents and from movie stars, the heart of the people is very much with Stan and Ollie. £300 to £500 is the estimate. I think this could do even better than the 300 because of that letter. And fabulous item.
Well, that puts me in my place, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Right, well, let's take that one away. 100, 150, 200, 250.
No.
No? Tempted?
No.
I think that's 300, isn't it?
Will you put down another blue one? It's a deal.
Blue. Thank you, Arthur.
Thank you.
It's an unusual lot. Nobody else has got one.
I thought your limit was 100, John. Have you overspent, or is there a profit still to be had? We'll find out later. Coming up, James tells it how it is.
I have to say, I don't think it's a great picture.
OK.
I mean, you've gone off it after a year. I've gone off it after 5 minutes.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Preston in Lancashire. It's been a busy day, and with no sign of it letting up, we're straight over to James.
I brought a painting along. I bought it from a car boot sale.
It's a very kind of bog standard, late 19th, early 20th century landscape, and it's not great quality.
I paid £70 for it. Hopefully I'll make a bit of profit.
Steve, you're going to need your best bargaining tactics to walk away with a profit on this one.
And is this a family heirloom?
It isn't. I bought it recently last year, and when we got it home, we decided that it didn't suit the house, so I thought I'd try and sell it.
Right, OK, so you bought it about a year ago?
Yeah.
Did you pay much for it?
Not too much.
Not too much. And it's, I looked on the back, it's a landscape in North Wales.
Yeah.
It's very typical of the period. I mean, I don't know whether you looked up the artist. Do you know what his dates are? I'm guessing this is painted around about 1890, 1900?
Around 1890s.
Yeah. I mean, it's very typical of that sort of, that sort of feel. I have to say, I don't think it's a great picture.
Oh, OK.
I mean, you've gone off it after a year. I've gone off it after 5 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, this is the sort of thing that was turned out, literally in its tens of thousands. You know, everywhere you go, you can find these heavily framed North Wales, Lake District, north of England landscapes. I mean, they're actually very common.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are much better painted than others. You know, there are some very good painters. I have to say that Mr. Whittle, and I've never heard of him before, is not one of the greats. You're not too upset, are you?
No, not really.
No. So, I'm going to put a bit of money down. I'd like to offer you 20, 40, £60 for it.
I'd have liked a little bit more.
I expect you would, yes. I'll try one more with a note out of this pocket. It's not going to be very much more. 70. And that, I think, is my lot.
Could you go an extra 10?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's as far as I'm going to go.
Okay, I'll accept the offer.
You accept the offer? Okay, well, thanks very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So you can tell me how much you paid for it now?
I paid 70.
And you got your money back. I think you're very lucky. You were trying to make a profit out of me, weren't you?
I were, yeah.
It's bad. I didn't really mean to buy it. I didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
I'm quite happy with getting me £70 back.
Keep car booting, Steve. I'm sure you'll crack it next time. Across the den, and Simon has an intricate piece of silver as his next lot.
Now, June, you've brought in this very interesting bit of post-war silver.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about this?
Well, about 10 years ago, my godmother gave it to me.
And is it something you've had on display, or...?
No, I haven't. I had it out one Christmas, but I just felt that it didn't actually match
your sort of surroundings?
My surroundings, and it's a shame to have it just in the box in the wardrobe.
We should explain, actually, it's a candle holder.
Yes.
For very thin candles, almost like taper sticks, I would call them. And you've got 3 little holes here where you would put your candles in.
Yeah.
Now, we've got some documentation here which explains it much better than I can. But basically, what we've got here is this was made to commemorate 60 years of public service by the late Queen Mother.
Yes.
And it was produced in a limited edition. I'm not quite sure how many...
I think it was 250.
I was going to say probably either a couple of hundred or 250. Yes. I mean, it's beautiful quality. It's made of solid silver, and then the silver is gilded with 24 karat gold. Well, I'm not really quite certain how to price this, but I like it. So I'm prepared to offer you 100, £200.
I think it's worth a little bit more.
You think it's worth a little bit more in today's market than that?
I do, really.
Would you like to get David's opinion as to what he thinks the value is?
Yes, I would, yes.
Okay.
Here he is.
A superb quality item, silver with gold over the top, silver gilt. Now, the estimates vary. 150 to 200, I think, was the independent valuation. The auctioneer, now, they liked it more, and they said 240, 280. There are a lot of royal memorabilia collectors. It might fall into that bag. It might fall into the silver collector who sees something like that for the future.
Thank you, David. Well, June, £200.
And you can't go a little bit more.
It's always a little bit more.
Well, I know. But...
no, I don't blame you. You've got to get as much as you can for it. I'm desperately looking for a £10 note.
Oh, dear. There's a blue one there.
£210.
He found it! I thought I could just get in before he found and had to put the 20 in.
Aww.
Nevertheless, he's put the tenner in.
Okay.
210, June. I think that is a really fair offer. It gives me a chance. It's certainly not ripping you off. Is that your family?
Yes.
Go on, family. What do you think? Let's have one more 10. What do you think?
One more 10.
What do you think?
One more 10.
It seems like I'm vastly outnumbered here, doesn't it?
Thank you very much.
I do like it, and let's face it, we all love the Queen Mother. £220 for the candlestick. Can we shake hands?
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm John.
Hiya, I'm Mike.
Hello, Mark.
With no time to lose, we're with John, who has a beautiful Art Nouveau mirror on his table.
We've got a mirror here. What can you tell me about it? Is it a family piece?
No,
or...
I acquired it from local St Catherine's shop.
Oh, right.
At the time when I bought it, it was all black, and when I cleaned it up, I noticed a mark on it, which is the Keswick School. So I've brought it here today to see what you think and say about it.
No, we have the Keswick School of Art, as sure as you know, was a very well-known School of Art, which I think it only closed not only a few years ago.
Right.
So it's very, very good quality. I would think the date is about 1890, 1900, is that sort of period. How long have you had it? Is it recent?
I've had it about 12 months now.
Oh, right.
And we're hearing shows coming here today. I thought I'd see if I can get the right money, like, so.
Right. Let's see if I can get near.
Right.
Right. Well, let's say 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. How are we? You're looking pensive.
No, I'm looking for more than that.
Let me see. Okay, well, I put down, there's 100 there, let's go. 140.
No, I'm still. I was looking for about between 2 and 3. To tell you the truth.
Yes, that's as far as I'm prepared to go. It's something I'm not wholly comfortable with. Oh, here comes.
Well, I understand, because I've known John for years. I can see this is not your area, and it's not mine. But I'm taking advice from my independent valuers. They are saying 3 to 4, 3 to 5 in that kind of area. It's Keswick School, it's Art Nouveau. I'm sure there are collectors of this guild. It is a specialist area. I think it has to go to auction, put it to the rooms and see what they say.
But I think that's, Mark, I think that's very good advice because, as David said, it's not his area, not my area. So you'll put it to auction.
Yeah, I'll...
Thank you very much. I wish you all the very best. I hope it does very well for you.
Thank you.
Now we've decided to do that. Go on, tell me what you paid for it.
I gave £3 for it.
You were robbed.
Well...
Wow, £3, Mark, that's the kind of buy we all dream of. We're going to see how you do in the sale room in just a few minutes. Also coming up, David's on the warpath.
Don't be taken by this. A little bit more? Anita, do you want a little bit more? We want a heck of a lot more.
We'd like some more, please.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal.
Earlier, we saw Mark turn down John's offer of £140 for his Art Nouveau mirror.
140.
I'm looking for more than that.
But was Mark right to do so? It's over to David, who's looking after his interests at auction.
Coming up now is the Keswick School copper mirror. Bear in mind, Mark only paid about £3 for this 12 months ago at a charity shop. He turned down 140, so he turned down a very good profit. He's now got a reserve on it of £300. Is he being a little bit greedy, I wonder? Is he going to make the 300? Let's find out.
Keswick School of Industrial Art, copper frame circular mirror, embossed stylised berries and leaves. Interesting lot here. Start them off at £300, 320. At £320. Any advance on 320, 340.
The interest is here.
In the room at £340, 360, 380. Got 380, looking for 400, 420. 440, 60.
So £440. This cost £3 12 months ago.
500. Any advance on 500? Well, we all done at £500. Sell away then at 500.
I'm blown away. £500. We've got to take a calculation of the commission. That makes £410. 12 months ago, he parted with £3. I'm feeling dizzy. Didn't he do well? That was the real deal.
It's the last deal of the day, and Cheryl has struck gold.
On the table, we've got some gold sovereigns, good resale price, something I'd like to buy.
Oh, I'm very nervous, yes, because I really don't know what's going to go on the table as far as the money's concerned. I'm quite frightened, really.
Don't be scared, Anita. Our Cheryl doesn't bite.
Hello, Anita.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you've brought some gold along.
I have, yes, yes.
And what do you know about your gold?
Well, it's quite a long story. Quite a number of years ago, my uncle found a bag of sovereigns in a ditch, but I'm going back many moons ago. And they were unclaimed, so he gave some to each of his siblings. And I inherited these from my aunt when she died, and had one made into a necklace for myself and the ring for my husband, and we just don't wear them anymore, so decided to sell them on.
So you bring them along today. What an incredible story. How could you find such a thing in a ditch?
I know, it's a
wow.
wonderful find, wasn't it?
That is amazing.
Yes, yeah.
And lucky you.
Yes, yes.
So you had this one here. Here's the full sovereign, and you had this one made into a ring
for my husband. Yeah.
And they were very, very popular.
They were.
There's rings, jewellery, and you've got this one on this very nice gold chain, and then you've got a little half sovereign there. So you will know, I'm sure you'll have done a little bit of homework, and you know the sovereigns, they almost have a set price.
Yes.
They're not kind of worth a penny less or a penny more, really.
Oh, that's right.
I'm sure you've got an idea of how much you would like.
Yes,
I'm going to try and buy this.
Okay.
So I'm going to get the cash out and see if I can tempt you and not send you off to auction. Right then, Anita, off we go. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500.
No, I'd like a little bit more than that,
Like
please.
a bit more than that. Okay. 550. 600.
No, I think I'd like a little bit more than that.
I think David's going to come in and have a chat.
OK. Quite desirable, the sovereigns themselves. You have the two sovereigns, the half sovereign, and then we have the chains. Yes. 850 is the kind of estimation of the independent valuers and the auctioneer, but the scrap value is £938. So what's on the table there is 600, is it?
We're just at 600 at the minute.
Oh, no, Cheryl is saying, rather curtly, did you notice that? 600 at the minute, meaning, you know, we haven't finished yet. Will you give us a chance? So I'm going to go off to the side wings and watch very carefully and see what she puts down after I've left.
Good.
Right, Anita.
Right.
I'll keep going. There's 650, £700. Is that tempting you?
I'd like to go a bit more, please.
A bit more? Is 750 tempting you?
That's getting close.
Getting close. 750, David.
All you have to say is, you keep putting your money down, ducks, and I'll tell you when I'm ready. That's all you have to say. Don't be taken by this. A little bit more? Anita, do you want a little bit more? We want a heck of a lot more.
We'd like some more, please.
800. That must be tempting now.
One more.
820.
Another 10.
830.
Yeah.
We'd have to grovel in the purse now. There's the 10. £830, Anita. Have we got a deal?
Yes, we have a deal.
Oh,
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much. Thank you.
Well done on cashing in, Anita, but have our dealers managed to do the same?
You are the Arthur in the letter.
Yes.
How wonderful.
John had a plan for the Laurel and Hardy signed picture.
I'd be prepared to pay about round about £100 for it.
He forked out £320 in the end, but was rewarded with a neat little profit.
I mean, it's beautiful quality. It's made of solid silver, and then the silver is gilded with gold leaf.
A professional silver dealer thought so too and snapped up the candlestick holder.
We have a deal?
We have
Excellent.
a deal.
Good-o. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
James had no problem selling on the cigarette case to a dealer of Middle Eastern items. And what about that painting?
I didn't really mean to buy it. I didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
James put it into the first available auction, where his luck was in.
This is something I like to buy. It's decorative, it's unusual, it's in lovely condition as well, and just something a bit different.
Cheryl knows a great item when she sees one, and so did a London dealer, offering a whopping £550 for the casket.
Thank you very much.
But it was Mark who showed everyone how to spot a bargain, buying the Art Nouveau mirror for £3 from a charity shop, then selling it at auction, taking home £410.
I'm blown away.
What a result.
We've had a great day. Bags of atmosphere. There's been a lot happening today. Lots of buying, lots of selling. That's what we like to see. Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time. The Dickinson's Real Deal. See you.